Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use a microscope. This will be a full beginner tutorial, so let's get right into this video. As you can see right here, throughout this tutorial, I will be using this microscope right over here. It's an older style microscope, but basically if you're using an old microscope or a newer one, it's going to be very similar with regards to the process for using it. So the first thing that you want to do is turn on your light source. Now, it's not necessary to have a light source, but it definitely helps. With this older style microscope, the light is separate. So it's over here. Some of the newer ones have them built in. This one is a separate bulb over here, and it has this electrical plug over here. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to plug it in. I do have an extension cord over here, so just give me a moment. We're going to plug it in just like that. My finger was a little bit close to the plug there, so I was just being a little extra careful because I'm doing it, while really extending my body to reach there. So I was just trying to be a little bit extra careful, so excuse me for that. But as you can see right here, we've illuminated the underside of the microscope. Okay, so that's the first thing. You want to turn on the light source so you can illuminate whatever it is that you're trying to look at. The second thing is you want to adjust the light wheel at the bottom. So there's a wheel right here, and basically this has different sizes of openings from smallest to biggest and everything in between, and it adjusts how much light is shining through. I believe, and don't quote me on this, well I guess you can because I'm saying it in a video, but I believe to the best of my memory it's called the iris, but I could be wrong. And that would kind of make sense because it's kind of like an eyeball opening, right? So this adjusts how much light is shining through. So you want to adjust the light opening, whether or not it's called an iris, I can't remember fully, but I believe that's what it's called, okay? The next thing that you want to do is place the object on the platform that you want to examine, okay? So usually you have these two little pieces of clear glass or clear plastic, and you put the thing in between there and you can look through it, but really you don't need those things. You can just place the object directly on the platform. Like when I've observed leaves of plants, when I was showing my kids, for some experiments, I was showing them some leaves of some household plants that we had, some household flowers that we keep in the kitchen, and I put the leaves under here, and we didn't use any clear pieces of plastic or glass. We just put them right on the platform. So you want to place the object that you're examining on the platform itself. Whether or not you use the little slabs of glass or plastic is completely up to you. Okay. The next thing that you want to do is select the objective magnification, the objective lens magnification, which are these lenses down here. Now, most of the time, you're going to have a few lenses mounted, and you're going to be able to rotate through them. This one over here is 4 times magnification. This is 10 times, and this one over here is 40 times. Now, when you're looking at those magnifications, you got to remember that your optical magnification is probably going to be something as well. Like in this one right over here, it's 12.5 times. So there's also, you multiply those numbers together. So keep that in mind whenever you're choosing your magnification. But you want to select the objective lens magnification over here that, for how magnified you want it to be, basically. The next thing that you want to do is turn the coarse adjustment knob. So there are going to be 2 adjustment knobs. On modern style microscopes, they're going to be likely on the same axis. On this one, they're on separate axes, as you can see over here. If you can tell by my grammatically correct speaking, I'm actually an elementary school teacher, hence the microscope. I'm very familiar with these. But I'm a full-time elementary school teacher. At the time of filming this, I still teach full-time. I don't know what the future holds for me. Who knows? I might end up, switching out and not going full-time because the channel is just, it's growing at such a fast rate and it's doing so well that I might end up going part-time, but for now I'm full-time, hence why I know so much about microscopes. So this is the coarse adjustment knob. And what this is going to do is you want to turn this, which will coarsely adjust the height of the tube over here. You want to get it to the point where you can basically see what's going on with the object decently clearly. So you want to adjust it until you can decently clearly see what's happening there, okay? Whatever it is that you're looking at. The next thing that you want to do is turn the fine adjustment knob. So once you have decent clarity with regards to what you can see, you want to turn the fine adjustment knob, which this is going to be, more turns for a smaller movement. Like you can't even notice it's moving, but trust me, it is very, very finely. So you want to turn the fine adjustment knob to literally get it to the point where you can see it as clearly as possible, okay? With these 2 knobs together, you can get the best sight of whatever it is that you're examining, okay? And that's essentially how you use it to look at things. But the last thing that I want to talk about as I unplug it carefully from this extension cord is the fact that whenever you're moving a microscope, you want to hold it by the arm, okay? You don't want to hold it by the top, by the platform, by the bottom, nothing like that. Hold it by the arm. The reason this arm is here, as far as I know, is obviously to keep it sturdy in place, but it is to move it around. So grab it by the arm, and that's going to be, in my opinion, my unprofessional opinion, the best place that you can hold it to move it around. And that is essentially it. And if you have an older style microscope like this, the light can get fairly hot. So just obviously be careful once you've been using it for a while. The newer ones might have LEDs and stuff, but this is like literally an old school bulb. So, it can get fairly hot. So be careful. But that is truly it. That is how to use a microscope, a full beginner tutorial. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.